Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to mess around with the Hyronix's NPC Dialog mod. I did already record one of these, but my video is a little messed up. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new world, go into Creative. I'm going to enable NPCs and change it to a generated world. I'm going to go ahead and name this world Dialog Tutorial. Then we're going to go down to NPC Dialog, and then in the next video we're going to go over the NPC Quest plugin as well. So we're going to go over the NPC Dialog, go ahead and apply those settings, go ahead and hit Create World. Alright, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to get started with this mod. First thing you want to do is /op self. You have to be an operator in your server in order to be able to use these commands that I'm about to be doing. Next thing I'm going to do, /NPC Dialog. It's going to open up this nifty screen here. I'm gonna break this up into a couple sections and then kind of go over them all. So we're gonna start in the top left here with the entity selection screen. You're gonna see that there's no entities nearby. That's because there's no NPCs nearby. There's no entities. There's nothing here. So I'm gonna be spawning something in just a moment to show you how that works. Then we're gonna go over the create NPC button, the save NPC button, add page button, delete NPC. Create allows you to create NPC. Save saves the NPC. Add page allows you to add a second page of dialogue or more. I'll be showcasing that here in just a moment. Delete will delete the current NPC that you have selected. Down here you have some buttons, so you can freeze the entity so they cannot move. You can make a hostile entity non-hostile. You can make it invulnerable so they do not take damage. You can have them show a nameplate above their name, so we can like name our entity or our NPC Fred. And then this enable idle animation will show down here whenever you have an entity selected. It will show all of their available animations. You can select any animation and it will just be playing that animation forever. Now, up here, you're going to keep new NPC selected because it's your only option. Or it should be if you haven't done this mod before. Down here, you're going to name your NPC. We're going to name our NPC Fred. Now, this title is two things. It's going to be the what the name of your page is, and that will become more relevant once you get into the NPC quests side of things. And then it's also going to be the title of your dialogue section that you're currently looking at, or your players are currently looking at. And that will become more apparent in what this is in just a moment here. For now, we're just going to call this the welcome page. Interaction hint. This is what's going to pop up in front of your character right next to their cursor whenever they look at the item or NPC that they want to be talking to. Interaction hint can be anything that you want it to be. Usually I put like press F to talk to Fred. This obviously could be not work for some people because they rebind their interaction key to E or anything that they want. So you could also do like press interaction key to talk to Fred. Whatever you like to do. I'm going to keep it as press F. Prevent close. If you have this checked, it will prevent the player that has the dialog box open from closing it. They will not have a close option, which you will see in just a moment, and it will force them to go through the entire dialogue without being able to close it, of course. They do have it on their GitHub that it is a good idea for like tutorials to show people what rules you have in your server and how to use certain things just as soon as they spawn in. I'm going to go ahead and leave that off for now. Enable previous just allows the user to have a back button so they can go back in their dialogue history and make different choices and whatnot. The select page, as you can see, there's not going to be anything here right now just because we only have one page or we don't have any pages. But what we're going to go in to do is create a page right now. So they also allow HTML or hypertext markup language in a recent update. So what you can do is go ahead and put a hex code in here. So I'm going to do AA 55FF, or no, we'll do EE. No, we'll keep it FF. I don't actually know what color this is going to be. And then we'll just say, welcome to the world. And then with world, we're going to actually go ahead and make this bold. And what you actually need to do at the end of these is put a little slash here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that, and then we're just going to make welcome this color, and we're going to make world bold. Then they also have the option to make things monospace or monotone. So you can do M like this, and then you can do I think it's monospace. and then slash, boom, just like that. And I believe that's the name of the actual font that it changes it to. And then you can also italicize. So if you do, I think it's I, like this, italic, I'll just do italics. I don't actually know if that's a word, but we're going to go with it. And so this one should be italicized. The next thing that you can do is have the next button text. Any of these buttons texts are just going to default to what they're called. So if it's a next button, it's just going to default to the word next. If it's a previous, it's going to default to previous, etc., etc. You can also change what it's going to be, so it can be a custom text. So this next button I can call go on. The previous button will only show, again, if you have enable previous. If you don't have enable previous, this will not show. The next button command, this is what the server console will run as a command whenever they click the next button. So you can have the command, I don't even know if say works as a command in the console, but we will see. It might be say, it might be announce, maybe. Announce. We'll try that. You don't need to put the slash in there. I think it does that automatically for you. So we'll see. The next button, yeah, is go on hello announce, or announce hello. Then they have the custom buttons. You have two custom buttons, so you can have two of your own options. We'll call this option 1, and we'll call this one option 2. And then these can also run their own commands. So we will say announce hi and announce hi. That'll work just fine. Now the close button, this is how the players will close their dialogue at any point in time in the dialogue unless they have prevent close selected. So, you know, of course you can make this say anything that you want. I'm going to actually leave this one alone so that you can see what it defaults to, which should be close. And then you can also run a command on this as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit create NPC. And you're going to see a couple things happen. It's going to say created successfully down here in the bottom left. Our page is going to pop up here. So we have our welcome page. Then we're also going to see where it says select NPC changes from new NPC to Fred. So we can go down to new NPC. It's not, you know, it's going to reset it. And then we're going to go down to Fred and it saves everything that we have here. So what we're going to do is I am actually going to show you another thing here. I'm going to go ahead. So this title page, or everything on this page, doesn't save. So if you make changes, like I changed this from hello to goodbye, and then if I just hit escape, and then I do NPC dialog again, and then I select Fred, you're going to see it didn't save anything. But if I do goodbye, and then I hit save NPC, this is going to change. But also, I don't want to do that just yet because I don't want to change my first welcome page. What I want to do is add a page, and you're going to see page added. It added the second page goodbye, and it also changed the title to goodbye, but it didn't save the page 1. So if I go back to page 1, it still says welcome. But if I go to page 2, it says goodbye now. And so now I am going to save the NPC. And now we're going to go ahead and show you how to spawn in, you know, any entity that you want the NPC to be. So you're just going to do NPC spawn. This is built into the game. So this is a Hytale command. And you can spawn any NPC that you want. And they're going to have all of their animations and anything anything that they came with in the base game. What was that? That thing. Oh. Gross. Okay. Let's go, I don't know, let's talk to, I usually like to do the Quebecs. Where the K's go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Here we go, Quebec. We'll do the Quebec merchant. I don't think these guys move. I don't think they have, not the merchants at least. I don't know if the elders move. And I don't know. I know that like the sapling guys move, I think, but I don't think the merchants move at all. So we'll go ahead and I'll spawn in this guy. Boop, and boom, there he is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into NPC dialog. And now you're going to see up here in the entity selection, this is here. So I believe they actually updated this. So it's only, I think, 4 or 5 blocks. So if I actually go further back and I show up, you're going to see no entities. So you have to be relatively close. And I think they did that on purpose so that you don't accidentally select something that's further away. Or if there's a lot of Quebecs in the area, it'll make sure that I select this one. You're going to want to select the NPC that you made and the one that you want to assign to this guy. You're going to hit link, and that's it. You're going to also see that you're going to see link to NPC Fred. You're also going to see down here where we enabled the animal animation, we have the entire list of animations that this person or this entity can use. So if we do walk and we hit save, and now he's going to be walking. So I'm going to actually go ahead and what I usually do, what I usually do is reselect Fred, and then I go down to the idle animation just because I don't usually want my NPCs walking around, but that is totally up to you. But idle, save, boom. Now they're just going to be idling. You can also see below my cursor, it says press F to talk to Fred. That is because we added that custom text right here. Press F to talk to Fred. I can say that. I can change that to press A to talk to Fred. Hit save. And now you're going to see press A to talk to Fred. Of course, that doesn't change anything. That's just words. I'm hitting A right now. It's not doing anything. So obviously, you know, that it doesn't mess with the game files or anything. You're not going to be able to press A to talk to Fred, obviously, unless you change your buttons around. I'm going to go ahead and change mine back to F, because that's what I use. I'm going to hit F, and then boom. We're going to see welcome to the world. Welcome is a nice purple color. World is bold. This is in monospace font, and this is italicized. So, and then you're going to see first option, second option. This would usually say next, but we changed it to a custom go on, and then close. This is the default close. We're also going to see a couple things here. The NPC's name, which is Fred. We're also going to see the page name or the title, which is welcome. Now, the title becomes more apparent, like I said earlier, in the quests, because that's how you'll be able to see which page you're on to tie quests to the page. Obviously, these aren't going to actually do anything. Oh, there we go, yeah. Oh, command could not be found, announce hi. That's fine. Announce by, yeah. I wonder if it's /say. So, yeah, command could not be found, announce hello. So, if we go, yeah, see if you go on, it goes to the second page, which we named goodbye, and then you can go backwards. So hit close. I wonder if it's /say hi. Okay, yeah, so it is hi. So if we go back into our, we go back into our dialogue options here, then I change from announce to say. I wonder if that will work. Save it, talk. There we go, yeah, see? And it says, it uses my name because it's taking it as me. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. You know, command, oh, I guess this didn't say. Oh, it didn't say for the second page. So the second page we didn't change. That's right. But if we go to option 2, it should say bye. Perfect. So yeah, and then you'll see their name, as we said before, in right here where we did the nameplate text, Fred. We can also change it to, I don't know, Fred the blacksmith. Myth. Boom. Save. Now it's Fred the blacksmith. You can do a ton of really cool things. So you can actually do this as well. If I go to, nope, if I do /NPC spawn. So with this, you can chain, or you can spawn in not only just NPCs, but you can chain, or you can spawn in their models, of course, but these won't have, you can change the scale of the models, first of all, and these don't have animations. But you can also spawn in idols. So like if I go and I spawn in this poop, boom, that's an idol now. I can make it huge. It has a very big poop. I can make it very small. I can make it the normal size. You can change the amount that you want to spawn in. So say I want to spawn in 5 poops. I want to rotate them, hit spawn. There's actually 5 poops here. They're all in one spot though, and you can't really move them. You can see it a lot better whenever you spawn in, you know, animals, and they'll move. It's the amount of flies might give it away of how many are here. But what you can also do, these count as entities. So you can do NPC dialog, and oh yeah, you can see here all of my poops. So it just says it's an unknown entity that's not linked, and it says that for every block. So you'll just have to kind of find the entity. Hopefully you don't spawn too many near each other. Like I said, there's like a 4 or 5 block radius. So I can actually rename this one to Fred. Now we have Fred the blacksmith, who's a poop, and he will say, or make me say hello and goodbye. So yeah, that's pretty much what you can do with this mod. There's a lot of really, really cool things that you can do. You can make custom NPCs, and then with the quest mod that I will be showing off in the next video, you can make completely customized quests for your players to use. I appreciate it if you guys would like the video, subscribe for the next video, and leave a comment down below on what you guys create. Like, I want to know, what are some names of some NPCs that you guys have made or are going to make? Like, like there's so many different possibilities that you can do with these. And if you guys find anything else out that's really, really cool about this mod, you know, I'm going to try to keep these updated, but with the mod creators, they are constantly updating things, which is very good. It's very good. These mod creators are awesome. And, you know, Hytale's made it very, very easy for mod creators to update and create really, really cool mods. So again, like the video, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Peace out.